Hi guys, I hope your first week of January 2018 has been a good one. I wanted to do a post about, now that I'm back at work, how I structure my week so that I can get my 30-minute workouts in every morning. Now, because I do 30-minute workouts that are relatively high intensity, so I either do high intensity HIIT workouts or I do weight-based workouts through Beachbody On Demand. So because of that reason and the fact that I do 30-minute workouts, I do train 6 days a week. Now, that you don't have to train 6 days a week, but I choose to train Monday to Saturday so that I get in essentially a good 3 hours of training a week, and I make sure that Monday through to Friday my nutrition is on point. I do allow myself some chocolate on a Friday night. Then on a Saturday day, my meals are pretty good. And again, I allow myself chocolate and wine on a Saturday night, although I am doing dry January for this month. So typically, dependent on if my husband is here or not, if he is away and has to go at 5:30 in the morning, I'll make sure that on a Monday I get up at 5:45. I give myself a 30-minute window before I train, and that allows me to have my Beachbody Performance Energize, which is a pre-workout drink, and that basically gives me the energy because I do train fasted. I do train on an empty stomach for the reason that I can't eat at that time in the morning, and secondly, I just don't have the time. But I do find that if I have my Energize at that time in the morning, it's got some sweetener in, so it curbs from a hunger point of view, and it gives me the energy that I need to train at that time in the morning. Now, the reason that I give myself 30 minutes is because, as I've mentioned in a previous post, I did slip a disc in my back last November. I like to do a good solid 5 to 10 minutes of mobilizers and warming up just all my fascia around my pelvis and my hips, and just making sure that I'm nice and loose through my back before I work out. And that is actually really important. There's nothing worse, especially when you're tired, than just jumping straight into a training session, because that's when you'll get injured. And I knew this, having worked in the industry for 14 years, but actually I learned the hard way because I was cutting corners to try and get the workouts done, and I wasn't warming up properly or cooling down properly. So now I get up, I make sure that I have had my pre-workout and that I'm properly mobile before I start my workout. So on a Monday morning, my mum has the kids, so she gets round here for 7:30. I get up at 5:45 and I train 6:15 till 7:15. I have a quick shower, I get the kids up at 7:15 when I'm in with them. They're downstairs, and then my mum takes over for the day. If my husband is around Tuesday to Thursday, I will go out to the garage. We have devised a bit of a functional area in our garage where I do the majority of my workouts. If he's here again, it will be a 5:45 get up, and I'll follow the same process. If he isn't here and I have to drop the children at the childminders at 7:30, I'll get up at 5:20, because that then gives me again half an hour to go through that whole process, and I'll do my workout 10 to 6 till 6:20, straight in the shower, up for 7 and ready for 7, and then in to get the kids ready, and then we leave about 7:25, and I get them to the childminder just after 7:30. So that happens on a Tuesday to Thursday. On a Friday, my husband is around, so I do take the opportunity to get a double workout in. Again, I get up at 5:45, out to the garage, and I like to do school drop-off, preschool drop-off for my daughter on a Friday. I have a quieter back end of the week in my industry than I do at the beginning end of the week, because I run a region in the City of London. So I'm a lot busier sort of Monday through to Thursday, really. Things are quite quiet on a Friday. So I do take the opportunity to drop my daughter at preschool, and then I go into work from there. So I have a little bit more time for a workout on a Friday morning. And then on a Saturday, I get up at 7 and I go out and train at 7:30, and we play a bit of a tag team on a Saturday because my husband likes to get a ride in. He's an Ironman triathlete, and he likes to get a ride in before the kids have their swimming lessons. So he's hoping to get back into racing this year, because he hasn't done one since he did Kona in 2014, because we had our second child. So he's hoping to get back into racing this year. So I'm sure that will change and the rides will become longer. But at the moment he rides for sort of 2 to 3 hours on a Saturday morning. So I train 7:30 till 8:30. I tag in, he tags out, he goes out and rides, and then we go to swimming lessons at 12:20. and we spend the rest of the weekend together as a family, and we don't train on Sundays, which works really well for us. And the beauty of all of that is my children think, well, it is normal to us, but my children know that working out is good. They know that looking after yourself and exercise is good. They see it as a normal part of our life. I think it's important that they see both of us doing it, and it's, you know, they lead an active life themselves, which is great, and that's the lifestyle that we want our family as a whole to lead. So as a working mum that works in London, that's how I structure my week. If you do want any more information on Beachbody coaching, feel free to reach out. As I've said previously, you can find me on Instagram at fitmum.uk. Feel free to send me a direct message, and I can give you any information or support on the workouts that I do. But that's the platform that I follow is Beachbody On Demand, or the BBG workouts actually. So as I say, if you want any information, feel free to get in touch. Thanks for watching.